Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I was at the annual Artisans Guild Fair in Willow Creek, demonstrating traditional East Asian brush calligraphy. My booth, tucked between a potter and a custom leatherworker, was usually a quiet oasis. I find immense peace in the precise strokes, the scent of ink, the careful blend of water and pigment. I often do live demonstrations, sometimes even working on commission pieces. My native language is English, but I've dedicated years to mastering several East Asian languages for the deeper understanding of their scripts. I was mid-demonstration, carefully working on a large piece for a client, showing the intricate flow of a Japanese kanji character representing harmony. A small crowd had gathered, watching respectfully. That's when Phyllis arrived. She barged straight to the front, pulling a boy who looked about 7 or 8 by the arm. "Axel, look, this is what I was telling you about. He can teach you," she declared loudly, oblivious to my ongoing work or the other onlookers. I offered a polite, professional smile, pausing my brush. "Welcome to my booth," I began. "I'm currently demonstrating traditional calligraphy. If you're interested, I have a few beginner kits for sale, and I do offer private lessons after the fair." Phyllis waved her hand dismissively. "Oh, we don't need kits. Axel is very talented, he just needs some proper guidance. You can just show him now, make him something special. He's been really good today, he deserves it." Axel, wide-eyed, looked more confused than anything. My smile tightened. "Ma'am, I'm working on a client's commission right now. I can't just stop to give an impromptu lesson, especially not for free. This is my livelihood." Phyllis snorted. "For free? What are you talking about? It's just a few squiggles. He's a child, you should be encouraging young artists. It's good PR for you. Now, Axel, tell him you want him to draw a dragon for you." Axel mumbled something, looking at the ground. I sighed internally. This was going nowhere. I decided to try my old trick. I turned back to my work, picked up my brush, and addressed her in fluent, rapid Japanese. Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am concentrating right now. Please come back later. Phyllis froze, her mouth agape. What in the world was that gibberish? Are you mocking me? I maintained a blank expression. Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter. I do not speak English. Her husband, Douglas, who had been lingering awkwardly a few feet behind, stepped forward. "Phyllis, maybe he really doesn't understand. Let's just go." Phyllis spun on him. "He just spoke English. I heard him. He's just being difficult because he doesn't want to help my gifted child." She then grabbed Axel's hand and tried to pull him closer to my workspace, dangerously near a delicate inkstone. "Axel, darling, just watch closely. He will teach you. Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese 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 letter. It's dangerous. Please don't touch," I exclaimed, quickly shielding my tools with my arm, deliberately making a few strokes on my current piece slightly askew, feigning distraction from her. "See," she shrieked, pointing at the slight imperfection I'd made. "You just ruined that because you're so rude. You owe Axel a proper piece now for making you mess up." At this point, Ms. Ramirez, the fair's organizer, a no-nonsense woman with a clipboard, arrived, drawn by the commotion. "Is everything all right here?" she asked, her gaze sweeping over Phyllis. "No, it is not," Phyllis fumed. "This man is refusing to teach my son, and now he's speaking in some foreign tongue and acting like he doesn't understand me. And he just ruined his own work out of spite." Ms. Ramirez raised an eyebrow. "Sir, is there a language barrier?" I shook my head slowly, looking at Ms. Ramirez with a confused expression, then turned back to Phyllis and spoke softly in Japanese. Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter, Japanese letter. She is just as rude as you are. Douglas finally stepped in firmly. Phyllis, that's enough. He's a vendor, not a public service. Axel, come on, let's go get some kettle corn. He tried to lead them away. No, he has to teach Axel. It's cultural enrichment, she insisted, trying to yank her arm free. Ms. Ramirez, clearly annoyed, interjected. Ma'am, he's here to sell his art, not offer free lessons on demand. You're disrupting his business. If you continue, I'll have to ask you to leave the fair. Phyllis glared, momentarily silenced. Douglas, looking utterly mortified, finally managed to steer her and a bewildered Axel away from my booth, muttering apologies over his shoulder as they retreated. I watched them go, maintaining my feigned confusion until they were well out of earshot. Then, as Douglas managed to pull Phyllis around the corner of the next booth, I called out in perfectly clear, unaccented English, "Have a wonderful rest of your day, Douglas. And Axel, keep practicing your own talent." Phyllis's head snapped back around, her face instantly turning a shade of puce. Her eyes bulged as she shrieked. You do speak English. I knew it. You liar. She made a lunging motion, but Douglas, anticipating this, quickly pulled her out of sight, practically dragging her away as her enraged protests faded into the general fair noise. Ms. Ramirez, who had witnessed the entire exchange, just shook her head and chuckled, giving me a knowing wink before walking away. I just smiled, picking up my brush to repair the deliberately ruined stroke, feeling a satisfying warmth in my chest. Some people just cannot fathom that the world doesn't revolve around their demands. It's truly astonishing what entitlement makes people believe they are owed.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.